So recently on TikTok, I've been noticing a lot more clips of podcasts being shown, and I don't mind, but the clips you guys are deciding to show us are basically admissions of crime. Before I get into that though, have you guys seen those videos where someone walks up and is like, would you want this piece of poop or do we double it and give it to the next person? And at the end they get to like this homeless person and he's like, give me all the poop. And everyone in the comments is like, typical homeless guy taking all the poop.
Would you rather have 64 potatoes or double it and give it to someone else?
Double it and give it to someone else.
Okay.
Well, there's this one video where this girl is asking people if they want a cookie or do they want to double it and give it to the next person. She's deleted the video, but this is the part everyone's talking about.
Want 8 cookies or double it and pass it forward? I'll take it, I guess. Grab all of them? Yeah.
Okay. And of course, she knew what she was doing. Before that, we had this guy being like, do you want these 4 milkshakes or should we pass it on and give it to someone else?
Take 4 shakes or pass it on to the next person and double it.
Take 4.
But like most people, if not everyone who saw that video, thought it was real. Now, I'm just speaking for the cookie one, but the girl in that video made a TikTok about what happened.
Cookies or double it and pass it forward.
So that's actually me. Didn't really want to make a video, but at the same time, I feel like it should also be acknowledged that was completely set up and staged. The video doesn't show is I was actually walking through the mall with a friend when that happened, and she stopped me and she asked, oh, like, can I use you for a TikTok? And I don't really use TikTok, so I was just kind of like, whatever. Sure, that's fine.
So basically, this girl was minding her own business at the mall when she was asked to unknowingly make a fool of herself. And I don't have a screenshot because she deleted the video, but I saw the video like when it first came out, the original one, and she had pinned her own comment with like, guys, please don't be mean, don't body shame, or like something like that.
I immediately pinned a comment saying you guys need to stop body shaming, that's not okay.
And I can only imagine her at the mall with whoever she's filming with, just looking at the possible people she could walk up to. She has a whole checklist like, fat? Check. We're good to go. And what's even funnier is that she turned off her comments and made this video saying she apologized with the caption, since she brought this to the internet, I have to let you guys know that I apologized to her last night privately. Bitch, you brought this to the internet, and how is it private if you're showing all of us? And 3, you really got left on scene because your dumbass really said, I swear I didn't intend on all the comments to body shame you. You were just the first person I saw and you look really friendly, so I decided to approach you. And deliberately told her to take the cookies. She wasn't the first person you've seen because you already had 6 cookies. Was she the first person you seen, meaning that she was so big you couldn't help but see her? But back to what I was first talking about. So I'm sure you guys seen clips of podcasts all over your For You page, whether it be ones you watch or ones you don't. TikTok has the clips, but the ones that have been popping up, or at least for me, are the Barstool ones. I don't know what it's called, they just post the clips. I know they have that one with the guy with the long hair, but I don't even think that's a podcast. The other one I've been seeing though is the one with Adam22, but he only talks to porn stars. I think it's called like Plug Talk or something. But what I've been noticing about these podcasts is that the girls that go on there, from the clips that I've seen, will say anything. And I have 2 clips that I want to go over, but here's the first one.
If you've seen Hustlers, I would purposely be ordering shots, and you tell like the person who, like the waitress who brings you the shots, make mine water, make the other one alcohol.
That's smart. That's really
so
smart.
Then the guy's getting really fucked up and I'm taking shots of water, and like literally be like, what's your pin, babe? Like, baby, what's your pin? Like, are you gonna do it? And like make him enter his pin so he could take the cash out.
That exact thing happened to my buddy at Sapphire in Vegas.
Sapphire,
and he was saving up for an engagement ring and just like lost like $2,000. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the guy at the end doesn't even care. He's like, yeah, my buddy got fucked up by one of you guys. He was gonna get married to you, just ruined it and fucked it all up. I'm pretty sure what they're doing is illegal, and I've never opened a law book in my entire life. And I like how the other girl's like, yeah, that's smart.
That's smart. That's really
so
smart.
Then
I genuinely hope the same thing happens to those 2 girls, but instead of someone taking their money, they get brought home and safely put into bed so that when they wake up, they realize that they're not even in their house and they get arrested for trespassing, breaking and entering, and you steal their wallet. But this guy, or whatever podcast this is, do not care. As long as this guy has tits in front of his face, you don't know what's going on.
All right, so Pantera, you are the world's greatest twerker. I have to ask you, is there some sort of twerking life hack?
They could have been like, yeah, I like to get drunk and cut off guys' fingers so I can steal their fingertips. And that guy would have been like, yeah, I think my happened to my buddy. He was about to get married to somebody. Like, he just fucked it all up, took his fingerprints, couldn't get married. This next girl, though, I don't know if it's worse, but I'm pretty sure the person in the story doesn't want this getting out, let alone be seen by 3 million people.
So, wait a minute. Weren't you Riley Reid's stepsister at one point?
I still am. What are you talking about?
You still are. How did this happen?
I was commenting on one of her pictures, probably when I was 17, I'd say.
LA, and I had a sugar daddy at the time, and she was like, oh my god, you are real. My
Jesus
birthday
Christ.
is this weekend. Come out to LA. And I was like, okay. My sugar daddy flew me and my ex-boyfriend out to LA, and
You had a sugar daddy while you had a boyfriend?
I like how out of everything, he questions that. Not that Riley Reid is having 17-year-olds fly out to meet her, although the sugar daddy thing is weird. There are people getting shit on for just talking to a 17-year-old. And here you have a 25-year-old porn star asking a 17-year-old to come fly out and party with her. I was gonna try and find the whole interview to see what else she said, but apparently it's an OnlyFans thing, and I don't want to get any shit for showing you their OnlyFans or whatever. But imagine though, that's some Jeffrey Epstein type shit with a middleman. Her sugar daddy is flying her out to meet a porn star with her boyfriend, and on top of that, she had to give him whatever he wanted to get that flight, all while being 17. And let's not forget the other girl who was getting guys drunk so she can have him withdraw money. Here's an idea. Stop spending money getting other people drunk, and maybe you'd have money for yourself. Some guy even reacted to the video with basically the same reaction I had, and Barstool thought that was hilarious. I also think that illegal things are hilarious also, which is why I started selling my own Barstool merch on Redbubble, and all I had to do was adjust your guys' logo slightly to make them my own. Like instead of Viva La Cherry, we got Viva La Harry. Instead of Draymond is a bitch, we got Draymond is bitch, and so on and so on. You get the point. Hopefully when I make millions off you guys, we can have I'll sit down at your podcast and I can tell you how I got your mom drunk so she can make me the best fucking tomato soup in the world.